So when I was starting to do this, I also thought that as a person, working towards sustainability and all that, I should be like 100%, person with 100% sustainable brand, and that's how I can, make myself, show that, see how hard I'm working to, make all this happen. Uh, During the process of like past, yeah, 1 year after the brand was launched, I've understood a lot of real life lessons, because when you interact with customers, when you get into the road, when you see the reality and the kind of feedback they give you, there are certain things that nothing can teach you, only life can teach you that hard. So I think what I understood was I was, first of all, one thing with bioenzymes is you can't put it in a metal container. It had to be in a plastic container or glass. But glass again is very much prone to breakage, and very
Breakage,
hard
yeah.
to very hard to send it by courier and all that. So we had a lot of thought behind it, whether what sort of packaging we are going to give it in, and it
Yeah,
can't
it
be in
would
a.
have come as a, because plastic is typically seen as the villain of the piece. But
Yes,
here you have to use plastic because so it's as if there's a bit of irony there that the best packaging
yes.
for bioenzymes tends to be plastic.
So I explored on a lot of these packaging materials, and what I understood was, on the other side of the spectrum, we have waste, which after
Hmm.
using, like a consumer uses that product and throws away the packaging material. What happens to that later on? So this
Right.
journey, it just opened up like a big world by itself. Like I entered into the world of waste, and it was also again very interesting, because then I got introduced to one of the best solid waste activists in Chennai, and there's a whole circle of people, enthusiasts, who are working on that. And that gave me an exposure of how each material, what we think it is like after it is thrown away, or after it is given away, what happens to it. Like for example, if you take glass actually is much more harder to recycle than plastic, because it has to
Okay.
travel miles and miles before it hits the nearest glass recycling factory. It has to be sorted with its color. For example, a transparent glass is much easier to recycle than black or green or blue, for that
Oh,
matter. So those don't get recycled that easily. And so the whole recycling process of glass is much more energy intensive than plastic. So, would
okay.
you call glass more eco-friendly or plastic? So, these kind of debates you get in your head, right?